You spent 16 years in the classroom. You mastered the Pythagorean theorem. You can explain the causes of the Civil War. And you probably spent weeks analysing the symbolism in The Great Gatsby. But then, graduation day hits. You walk across that stage, shake the dean's hand, and step out into the real world. Suddenly, you're hit with reality. You have no idea how to file your taxes. You don't know the difference between a Roth IRA and a 401k. And you're wondering why your first paycheck looks so much smaller after FICA took its cut. You're smart, you're educated, but you're financially illiterate. Welcome to day 1 of our 90-day masterclass. I'm Sketching Finance, and today we are uncovering a systemic failure. Why the education system neglected the most important skill you need for survival: managing your money. By the end of this video, you will understand the financial matrix we live in and the 3 non-negotiable rules to reclaim your freedom. This is the education you were supposed to get, but never did. Personal finance is often misunderstood as being good at math. It's not. It's the art of managing your resources to achieve your life goals. Think of it as a temple built on 5 pillars. If one pillar crumbles, the whole structure, your life, comes crashing down. Finance is 20% head knowledge and 80% behavior. Knowing you should save is easy. Actually not buying that $60,000 truck on a $50,000 salary is the hard part. It's about psychology, discipline, and understanding your relationship with money. Many people confuse wealth with rich. Being rich is having a high income and spending it all on status symbols. Being wealthy is having assets that provide you with the most precious commodity on earth: time. Personal finance is the tool that moves you from rich to wealthy. It is the science of cash flow. It's about knowing exactly where every dollar comes from and exactly where every dollar goes. If you don't give your money a job, it will leave you for someone who will. To understand why you weren't taught this, we have to look at history. The modern school system was designed in the late 1800s during the Industrial Revolution. Its primary goal wasn't to create thinkers or investors. It was to create industrial soldiers, compliant employees who show up on time and follow orders. Factories needed workers, not competition. If the system taught everyone how to be a business owner or a professional investor, the labor pool for factories would vanish. You were trained to trade your time for a paycheck, which is the most taxed and least efficient way to build wealth. Schools taught us the stability myth. Go to school, get a degree, get a safe job, and retire in 40 years. But in 2026, that bridge is broken. Inflation, AI, and corporate downsizing have made safe jobs the riskiest assets you can own, if they are your only source of income. In school, a mistake is a failure. It's an F. In the financial world, a mistake is a lesson. It's data. By punishing mistakes, the school system conditioned us to be risk-averse. This fear keeps millions of people from ever investing in the stock market or starting a side hustle. There is also a conflict of interest. The financial industry, banks, credit card companies, and lenders makes trillions of dollars from your ignorance. If you don't understand how interest rates work, you are their best customer. Your financial illiteracy is their record-breaking quarterly profit. Schools taught you how to be a part of the machine, but they never gave you the manual on how to own the machine. Today, we are putting on the glasses and seeing the system for what it truly is. The consequence of this education gap is the rat race. Most Americans are stuck in a cycle of working for money, paying bills, and buying things to feel better about working a job they hate. They are running a race they can never win because they don't understand the rules. Look at the data. Despite being the wealthiest nation in history, over 60% of Americans are one missed paycheck away from homelessness. This isn't just a lack of money, it's a lack of a plan. We are a nation of high income earners, but zero asset owners. We've been sold the American dream on a credit plan. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. This lifestyle creep ensures that even as your salary goes up, your freedom stays at zero. The lack of financial education creates a society of fakers. We value the appearance of wealth over the reality of it. Without a foundational understanding of money, you are essentially building a skyscraper on a swamp. Eventually, the ground will give way. So, how do we fix it? Rule number 1 is pay yourself first. In school, we were taught to pay everyone else first, the taxman, the landlord, the grocer, and save what's left. Flip it. 10% of everything you earn is yours to keep and invest before you pay a single bill. Rule number 2. Learn to tell an asset from a liability. This is the simplest yet most ignored rule. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out. If you want to be wealthy, spend your life buying assets. Rule number 3. Embrace long-term thinking. School taught us to work for a grade at the end of the semester. Wealth is built over decades. You need to stop looking for get-rich-quick schemes and start looking for get-wealthy period strategies. Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Your greatest asset isn't your degree or your salary. It's time. The sooner you start, the less you have to work. You've just completed day 1 of your 90-day financial transformation. You now know more than the average college graduate about the reality of money. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. Tomorrow, for day 2, we are going to dive into the specifics of rule number 2, assets versus liabilities. I'm going to show you how to audit your life and find the hidden leaks that are draining your bank account. If you're committed to this 90-day journey, hit the subscribe button and tell me in the comments, what was the last liability you bought thinking it was an asset? Let's learn together. I'm Sketching Finance. Your education begins now. See you tomorrow.